What's going on, guys? It's Afraid Not, and I hope you've all had a wicked weekend. I certainly have. Call of Duty Ghosts now is only around the corner. It's only on Tuesday. I'm actually going into work tomorrow, but I'm having the rest of the week off, so I'm going to go to midnight, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this week. If you guys have been on YouTube this weekend, you'll know that it is leak weekend. So many people have got the game already, and so much information has come out. I want to go over a couple of things that I really have taken interest into with regards to Call of Duty Ghosts, so I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy. I've been watching a couple of unofficial streams, you might say, and the maps, they look big. I've been told that Grand War is no longer in it, so again, that's a bit unconfirmed. It's definitely not in it on the 360 or PS3 versions, but it might be in when the new consoles come out. But I've been told that the map, well, I've seen that the maps are huge. I don't know how it's going to work for 6v6. I think it is more designed towards a 9v9 game mode, but you know, we'll have to see when we all get our hands on it and see how it plays. Although what I have seen with the maps, it looks really colourful, looks really nice. They do look well designed. That's one of the things, if you've seen my COD wish list video a couple of weeks ago, that's something that I really wanted. I wanted decent maps because I didn't think that Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2 really didn't deliver, but I'm happy that they do look good. I'm really excited for it because of the maps. They look nice, but if they are too big, maybe that'll fix our spawn system. Maybe that's the reason why we've had such a duff spawn system in the last couple of games. Next thing I really want to touch up on is the perks. Now, Off the Grid, which is the Ghost Assassin perk in this game, it doesn't just cover you from when you're moving, it covers you anyway. You could be sitting in a corner and Off the Grid will work, so it's not like the Black Ops 2 version, which I thought that they'd done the best. I think that was the best way to do it, but unfortunately it's just the plain old Ghost from Black Ops 1 and all the other Call of Duties. But yeah, unfortunately, but that is it. The next perk I want to talk about, I can only be told how it is because you can't tell off any live streams or any videos, but there's a perk called Amplify, and basically what that is, that's Sitrep Pro. That is enemy louder footsteps and just louder, you know, call outs and all that kind of thing. Apparently this is overpowered. I've heard from various people on various videos, but with this perk you can actually hear people who are running Dead Silence's footsteps at a normal rate. So basically there is nothing that will counter it, nothing at all. And I think when you want to balance a game properly, everything needs to have a counter. Some may argue that Amplify is a counter for the stealth perks, i.e. Off the Grid and all that, because obviously if you can't see them on the radar you should be able to hear them. So you could argue that, I suppose, but there's no actual direct perk that will counter Amplify at all. So take that as you will. If you think that's overpowered, let me know in the comments. But yeah, and another thing with Amplify is that it's only a 2-point perk. Now I don't know if you understand, but I'm sure you will, but I'll go through the point system quickly. Every perk has a point value, and basically when you create a class you will get 8 points that you can play with. So you can put Amplify in obviously at 2 points, you can put Off the Grid in, which I think has been moved up from a 2 point to a 3 point, so then you'll have 5, and then you can sort of pick and choose. So it's like the pick 10 system, but it's sort of like a hybrid system. You can have more than 8 points for your perk system, but you have to lose an attachment off your gun. You can lose your secondary. So as I say, I mean, it is kind of the pick 10 system, but it's really only really for the perks. So maybe moving Amplify from a 2 point to a 3 point will balance the game a little bit more. Who knows? But as I say, I mean, without actually playing with it myself, I can't really make a full judgment on it. I'm just going by what I've heard from other people. So yeah. Next thing I've seen is Specialist. Specialist is my favourite score streak or kill streak system. I love using Specialist, especially on Modern Warfare 3, but that has hit a massive nerf. That is it's totally different. It's not like you'll get 7 points if you run hardline, 7 points and you've got every perk in the game. It is nothing like that. I'll go through it quickly. So this is how it's going to work. You will create your creator class like you would normally with your gun, your secondary, etc. And then you pick your 3 starting perks. You would then assign Specialist to that class, and then you would pick your first perk. So your first perk, let's for instance, would be Blind Eye, and that is 2 points. Now every perk that you pick, you would add 1 extra point on top of that, and that is how many points that you're going to need to earn that kill streak or perk. So basically Blind Eye, if you assign Blind Eye as your first perk, and that value is 2 points, you need to add 1, so you would need to get 3 points to get Blind Eye. You would then put on your second one, which let's say you wanted Dead Silence, that's another 2 points, but you've got to plus that by 1. So then you would actually have to earn 6 points or 6 kills to get Blind Eye and Dead Silence, and then it will go on obviously to the next one. So if you was to then pick, say, Scavenger, which is another 2 points, you would have to add 1 extra point on top of that. I know it's quite confusing. So then you would actually need 9 points to earn your 3 specialist perks. Wow, that was a mouthful. But then what I'm led to believe, I actually don't know this, I think you have to get 2 more points and then you get your specialist bonus. Now, your specialist bonus consists of, I don't know how many perks, but it'll be perks that you assign to have as your specialist bonus. You will not get every single perk in the game, which is unfortunate. So you're not, well, I suppose you probably will run around like a super soldier, depending on what perks you actually choose as your specialist bonus, but you have to assign your specialist bonus. I don't know how many perks it is, but I know for a fact that it's not every single perk in the game. So unfortunately the old specialist that we used to love is no longer anymore. But what I have heard also is about the assault strike chain, which is obviously the lethal kill streaks, which do stack up. I've heard, actually I know this as well for a fact, is that there is no lock-on launchers. There is 3 different launchers, 2 of them, I think one of them's an RPG and 2 of them are like new tube like launchers, so there's no lock-on launchers. It's going to be difficult for the enemy team to take out air support, so when you actually get like a helicopter in the air, it's actually going to be worth having. So for me at the moment, it looks like assault is the way to go with this game. The hit detection on the game is great. It's as good as Modern Warfare 2, so if you guys know what Modern Warfare 2 was like for hit detection, you'll be very excited to hear that. Although at the moment they haven't actually turned on the dedicated servers. I've seen a few host migrations in a few streams. I don't know if they're just waiting for the dedicated servers to come onto the Xbox One and PS4 consoles. Not quite sure yet, but yeah, there's host migrations still going on at the moment. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the gameplay. Actually, we are at the end of the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed. The game wasn't all that great. I know that I got 45 kills, I think, but all of them were from the AC-130 and repeat, I have to admit. So, not the most exciting game to watch in the world, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a rating, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.